Dr. Wood always seemed to have a case that was always a little different than the normal textbook. And I guess I always thought that, somebody was, God was looking out for those kids by being sure that when they did present with their kidney problem, that they had such an excellent physician as Dr. Wood.
At my prior job, I thought that I was compassionate, but Dr. Wood has just taken it to a level that is unsurpassed. Her ability to connect with families, to utilize the whole team and just make everyone feel valuable is just unbelievable.
She's doing everything that she can to make their medical life as good as possible, but she's always focusing on their quality of life as well.
Just this week, I talked to one of her patients who has been a patient of hers over 20 years ago, and he said to me, Dr. Wood is the third most important person in this world. And I said, who are the first two? And he said, Jesus Christ and Mother Teresa. And I thought, how meaningful, and to leave your mark on a kid who is in their late 20s, and that's what you mean to them.
She took us at the hardest of circumstances. Unfortunately, we were in renal failure and needed new services, and she took us on board. And as new parents, it couldn't have been more strenuous, but the journey has grown. In almost 19 years, it's really grown into something phenomenal. We actually saw her this morning for our very last clinic appointment, and there were tears from both sides, which was it was great, because most doctors wouldn't care enough to actually have tears, right? Yeah. I shouldn't say that. A lot of doctors would, but the kind of tears you felt, so it was really good. So she's been a blessing. We'll miss her, but we do wish her well. We know that she's headed on to great things for her own life, and she's cared for so many, so it's time for her to care for herself and her family.
At the first appointment, my son couldn't really stand very well by himself. We had to carry him in, and she said, if you agree, I think we should change his medications. About 2 weeks later, I was sitting at the kitchen table with my husband, and we had a daughter also. All of a sudden, we just saw two things run past us, and we were like, well, what's that behind Diana? And my husband said, I think it was Matt. And I said, it can't be Matt. He can't even get up off of the couch. And then they came around again, and they were giggling and laughing. And then we just saw him running and laughing. And we just started crying, because it was like so great to see him enjoy life. When Matt was first sick, it was really hard to give that control of taking care of him to somebody else. She made sure that all of us, even my son who was a child, she would talk to him about it and say, Matt, we're going to change your medicines, and this medicine might make you feel more sleepy, or if you feel itchy, you have to tell me. And she prepared everybody in the family. So I had no reservations giving that control up to her. I knew that he was in good hands with her.
Whenever Dr. Wood came in the room, there was always relief, even if it was bad news, and sometimes there would be bad news. We knew that she was capable and very compassionate, and we felt totally safe in her care.
As a mom of two girls with major medical issues, she was like my rock. She was my constant. She was always there for a word of encouragement, and I felt like she had the expertise and the knowledge, and she was always the comfort for me as a mom.
Obviously, to be a doctor in the pediatrician field, she has to be super caring about others. And I've just always had a great deal of respect for her as a person, for being with me on my journey and helping me through everything.
It helps kind of lighten the mood, because sometimes there's kind of dark things to talk about, and she's there to lighten the mood.
When I got my second transplant, a lot of people didn't want me to receive that transplant because I wasn't the best dialysis patient. I just wasn't. She put her reputation on the line and said, give him the kidney. Her faith in me is just amazing. that just makes me feel like $1,000,000. But I also have to live up to that because she did it. It ain't no every Harry, Dick, and Tom done it. Dr. Ellen Wood did it. She said, let him get this kidney. And for me, that just means the world, absolutely. I will live the best life possible because you allow my life to go on.
Thanks is not enough to say to Dr. Wood. It's been 19 years of ups and downs, goods and bads, surgeries and visits and good news and bad news, but it's also been a phenomenal journey, one we wouldn't want to have taken with anyone else, right?
Yeah.
Because we love Dr. Wood.
Love Dr. Wood.
So all we can say is thank you.
Thank you.
For everything, and we wish you well.
With you well.
I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything that you've done for my kiddos and for myself and my family.
Congratulations, Dr. Wood. There's nobody in the world more deserving than you.
She has given her life to this job and her profession. And she's, to me, the best in her profession, hands down. I always say that there needs to be a statue outside this hospital when she retires. Why it's not, I don't know. It's just wrong. Just completely wrong. But by me doing this video, I want to inform the world that Dr. Ellen Wood is an amazing doctor, but a better person. She's the best doctor I know, and she's the best person I know.